Namaste. Welcome back to yet another session of retail hands-on training with Jugal Kishore. Today's topic is body language. Non-verbal communication. Using your voice is only the tip of the iceberg. If compared to verbal communication, we actually communicate far more information using non-verbal communication, such as body language, non-verbal signal, gesture, facial expression, tone of voice, and even our appearance. These can serve to either reinforce or undermine the message of outspoken, so are worth considering carefully. The main objective and motto of this session is to understand and identify how damage to sale is done when body language and tone is ignored in the sale interactions. Learn and practice technique in body language and tone variation to communicate effectively. We are going to cover this topic into 5 steps. Body language, why it is important, make it real, connect to reality, focus areas to improve, techniques to apply, identify customers' need, prepare and practice. Looking at this pie, can you identify which percentage of pie is body language? Yes, 55%. Out of 100%, 55% alone is contributed by body language in communication. Most of the damage is done through body language if we pay least attention to body language. As customer, pay more attention to body language. Can you tell me what impact your facial expression is having on that person? The way we stand, the angle we stand, the distance we stand, the pace at which we move says more than our words. Yes, it is right. 65% indifference or attitude of the person representing the product, whereas the other reason contributes hardly 35%. It includes dissatisfied with product, affected by competition and other reasons. Make it real, connect to reality. 65% of customers are lost because of customers' first impression of you and your body language. Yes, we have to accept it. Will you listen to the explanation of a salesperson if you don't like them? Same is with your customer. Your product will only be interesting to them if you appear interesting to them first. Customer sees more of you than they hear your words. Humans believe what they see, less of what they hear. Remember, humans communicate with body language first, then with sound, and finally with words. So focus on body language, then the tone, and finally with words. Doesn't matter what language you speak. If the first two are correct, you are done. Focus areas to improve. Each of these points play a big role in making a good or bad impression about you. Good posture, open assertion, assertive body language, match and mirror customers' body language. The sincerity in your voice considering tone. Words do matter. What customer wants in words, we'll try to cover in this topic. Remember, the posture is very important. Good posture. Every minute we need to remind ourselves of good posture. If talking about bad posture, ensure all time, especially when we are tired or feeling low, the customer may interpret bad body language as lack of interest. Open assertion. In talking with them, generally be clear and assertive, neither dominating nor submitting. Remember, your confidence speaks about the brand's confidence. Assertive or open body language. Stand openly, welcome customers, inquiring of their needs and showing readiness to listen. With a smiling face, greeting him or her is always a pleasant experience for the customer. Match and mirror the customer's body language, considering facial expression, eye contact, tone of your voice, and maintaining the right distance between you and the customer. Sincerity in your voice do matter. What customer wants in words. Clear and straightforward communication. Genuine message spoken with involvement. No parroting please. Response to my point. Not stuck in what he thinks. Interesting and informed clearly. Voice easy tip to remember. Vespa. Let me explain. Talking about the tone and sincerity in your voice. Most of the colleagues, they want easy tip to remember all time. Remember Vespa. Volume, energy, speed, pitch, articulation. When talking about volume, ensure loud enough to hear, not too loud to attract attention. Not dull or monotonous, but alive when it comes to energy. Speed-wise, neither too fast nor slow. Pitch fluctuating as per conversation. Articulation, ensure every word spoken clearly. Identifying customers' needs. Demonstrating a product correctly is very important. Understand why it will fit in our store. Modify to suit different types of customer. Demonstrate and discuss the difference to suit each customer's type. Fine or subtle moves. When using body language to influence proceeding, do so with care. Slow and deep breathing with relaxed pace to show confidence. Gently smiling to show link to customer and comfort with the situation. Regular soft eye contact that shows caring, not looking away nor staring at them. Pausing with held breath. After questioning, wait for an answer. Raising eyebrow or tilting head slightly to show question or surprise. Slight wins when they mention and things are out of your interest. Gesturing with open palms to show openness, not with lecturing fingers or aggressive fists. Prepare and practice. What preparation you need to do before you get this right. Be emotionally ready before coming to the store or in the business premises. Along with makeup, wear a smile. Be aware and conscious of your body language and mannerism. Meet as a team and remind each other of the negative mannerism. Few tips for business leaders here. Body language impacts leadership results for department managers or team leaders. It is known that people you are hoping to influence will be continuously evaluating your credibility, confidence, empathy, and trustworthiness. And their evaluation will be partly determined by what you say. So body language plays big role over here. Did you know that your personal space, physical gesture, posture, physical expression, and eye contact can enhance, support, weaken, or even sabotage your impact as a leader? Few crucial things every leader needs to know about body language. 7 seconds rules, building trust, hands movement, and of course importance of face-to-face communication. You make an impression in less than 7 seconds. Yes, first 7 seconds. Adjust your attitude, smile, make eye contact, watch your posture, firm shake hand. Building trust depends on your verbal and non-verbal alignment. In a very real way, whenever leader says one thing and their gesture indicates another, they simply don't make sense. For example, drooping eye contact and glance around the room while trying to convey an important message. Rocking back on heels when talking about the organization's solid future. Or folding arms around the chest while declaring openness. Hands movement when you talk with your hands. Leaders need to be aware of how those movements will most likely be perceived. Few common gestures and message behind them. Hidden hands, finger pointing, and enthusiastic gestures. Face to face. Yes, your most influential communication medium is still face-to-face interaction. Face-to-face interaction is information rich. In face-to-face meeting, our brain processes the continual cascade of non-verbal clues that we use as a basic of building trust and professional intimacy. We interpret that people say to us only partly from the words they use. We get most of the messages from vocal tone, pacing, facial expression, and other non-verbal cues. Overall, it is important always to ensure your body language matches what you say. Otherwise, it will look deceitful. The best way to do this is to manage your thoughts, which will then naturally shape your body. Alignment can be easy but can be difficult. You should respect and like all customers and believe deeply in what you are selling. You should also respect yourself and consider yourself equal to others, not superior, not inferior. Couple this with observing your own body language as feedback on your thought and you will never go far wrong. A review and practice can help this. Happy selling!